What surprised you the first time you had X? Hi Reddit guys, subscribe now, or I will be a badass. That I was allergic to latex. As a girl I had no idea that boys could move their dongs, like you can't move it without touching it. Thought it was insane when I saw it. I thought boobs are very firm. When I first touched one I was so surprised how soft it is. Like a bag of sand, Oh now I get it. Anakin was trying to say that he's not a breast man. He's not a legs man either. That first climax from X with a woman. It was so epic I was afraid I was peeing instead of coming. Never had another orgasm that could compare. This guy nuts. I took off his shorts and he was wearing Bowser underwear. I hope you're married now. No. But I am getting married today. Congrats party popper. Party popper. The carpet burn on my knees was a surprise lol. Why would you frick a carpet? It's harder than it looks to make it good. So I've heard. Search for websites that teach women how to fap and learn anatomy. It helps a lot. Just remember every woman likes it different. So ask her what she likes. How ticklish I am. It hurt like I was being stabbed. Later I realized I have vaginismus. I'm fine now. All cured. If you don't mind, may I ask how did it get cured? I suspect I might have it. Dilation and patience. It's a long process. I only recovered a month ago after a year. Very fast. It can normally last a lot longer. How good performing oral sex would be for its own sake. I wasn't against the idea or expecting it to be bad, but I guess I expected it to be neutral from a performing end. Just something you do for a while cause the other person likes it so much. But there's also something calming, almost zen, about emptying your brain of thoughts about anything in the world other than your oral technique. Purely present moment mentality while you enjoy the other person wriggling with bliss. It can be great for the performer too. IKR. I personally love giving oral. Just the taste and the smell. Also seeing the person you love moan just from your mouth. How much it didn't feel pleasurable from the get-go. You see so many films where the woman is moaning from entry and it just wasn't like that. It was a little uncomfortable for a few seconds before it felt nice. I was so excited and overstimulated. I lasted for 40 minutes. Now that I know what I'm doing, I wish I could last that long. You had a great experience I see. Yeah, X is cool. Lasting longer than you do when you're fapping. Yeah, I wonder why that is. We masturbate very fast. Next time you crank your soldier boy, think about how fast your hands are if it was with a person. Yes, soldier boy. Prime human experience. No lie, I thought I was supposed to be reacting the same way women did in really poorly acted penis. I know, I was a really dumb and inexperienced teen. I thought everything was supposed to be earth-shattering every single time. I was caught off guard that wasn't the case. Also, I didn't know how to achieve orgasm. I thought just penetration alone would help me achieve it. My first time with a guy was really similar to this. I cringe when I think about it. The poor dude must have thought I was a super freak in bed, when in reality I just did it, because I thought he'd like it. Worst thing is that it wasn't really all that pleasurable for me. It actually just felt kind of bland and painful. How hard it is to finish when you're nervous. The girl I was with wasn't a virgin, but I was, and she didn't know that. I was so nervous and couldn't arrive, so I lasted a really long time. I never felt like more of a man than when she said, and I'm paraphrasing, "You really know what you're doing, huh?" DJ Khaled success from suffering. Same exact it happened to me. Major confident boost. Especially when all the memes are that guys finish too fast. I thought I was just a ex-god. Sadly, that perception changed the second time. Dude, you actually started. I got way too excited. How hard it was to find the hole when it's dark. The asshole is closer than you think. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. Looks in mirror. Start humping the mirror. Pretty sure that's how I was born. Someone told me to go frick myself in 1993, then I birthed myself from the mirror. How sore my stomach was the next day. Goddamn did she make love to your stomach. From all the thrusting I was doing, it took me a while to come. Didn't feel like a big deal. Then the next day I was sore as hell. How warm she was inside. I was ready for how wet and snug it was, but I forgot. Didn't realize that temperature would be a thing. It was dope. 10 out of 10. Yes. I remember that moment too. Oh, that's really warm. As a girl I have never once thought about how warm my pee-pee is. Neither had I until this moment, ha ha ha. It's like a warm throw and a hot cup of tea on an autumn day. Being on top will make your knees hurt. Makes sense in hindsight. Not all of us are blessed with Megan Thee Stallion's titanium knees. How necessary foreplay is to the whole experience. Sometimes the foreplay is the fun of the moment and the actual X can be quite anticlimactic to the build-up. To this day foreplay is 80% of X with my wife. We've always been heavy on the appetizer with a light dinner. Just the way her pee-pee felt. It was the first time I had even fingered a girl, and she was a virgin too, and she was so warm and wet. I got so turned on by how that felt, and we had her house to ourselves for the afternoon and just kept exploring. I had no idea what I was doing and had no intention of having sex, but we just kept making out and touching each other everywhere and finally it just happened. The whole experience blew my mind, but mostly how she felt inside. I remember thinking, oh, this is why guys go nuts over girls, they have that wholesome story bro. Just how good a pee-pee feels. I always heard warm, wet and tight, and I understood logically it would feel good, but man, imagination does not do it justice. Slipping in and feeling that sauna-like thing grip your bird tight was next level and really all I could think was oh wow. Like warm apple pie. You been boning pastries? Hell yeah man. I learned that little tidbit from American Pie. Now I can't finish without smelling that buttery crust. I was sexually active for 2 years plus before having sex without a condom. The first time without one was like losing my V card all over again. Body fluids all over the place. Shower is needed afterwards. Also a X towel. Way easier than changing the sheets or sleeping on the wet patch. The snuggle puddle. Being inside someone is so weird. Having somebody inside you is so weird. Having someone inside of you is also very strange. Looking at someone after and knowing they have been in you is a weird bond. The smell. X sweat smells different than other types of sweat. Losing your virginity is very awkward. Especially if it's the first time for you both. There's men that take too long, or don't come at all. Also surprised that too long for me, by the way, is everything over 15 minutes. You get cold, sore, tired, hungry, bored, self-conscious etc. 3-5 minutes and I'm good. So you're saying there's a chance. Why the frick did you all upvote this? Same. I've had to come up with a wide variety of XE ways to tell my boyfriend that he needs to hurry up lol. I could still feel her for an hour after while I was driving home. Feel her? Like on your peanuts? Yeah, the sensation of still being inside lasted a while. I get this with all sensations of a new exciting partner. I remember being in high school and college and flirting with a guy I liked for weeks or months before things would happen, and when anything did I felt like any square inch he touched still tingled for hours after. If he kissed my lips or brushed my cheek. I think when people are otherwise happy in long-term relationships, but start fantasizing about somebody new, whether they act on it or not, is often chasing that exciting tingling feeling where you feel them on your skin. That fades as a relationship gets more settled in. It's replaced by a lot of other wonderful things, but that level of excitement goes away. When the girl I had slept with got off the phone after we'd done the deed, I asked her who it was and she said, oh, just my boyfriend. Always nice to be an unwitting side piece. Oh geez. What was your reaction? Laughed nervously and said great. You need to leave. So, she did. Aha, definitely had this one happen. Was spooning her that morning and she answered the phone with oh hey babe no we just stayed in nothing crazy. That condoms don't last when kept in your velcro wallet and how easily they can break. Sitting in a clinic while your girlfriend gets the morning after pill was stressful as a 17-year-old. I'm glad she had a sensible head on her shoulders, because I absolutely panicked. Was good in a way, made me very careful from then on. I'm more surprised you managed to get laid while using anything with velcro. Hang on baby. Okay, are you ready? I felt that it was just okay. The thrill of losing it was better than the actual action. Also, we wanted to do the doggy position. He wanted me to put it in myself and I accidentally squeezed it too hard lol. I still can't put it in that position until now so any tips would help lol. Didn't particularly used any tips here, but we did it already lol. He went in by himself lol. Ass all the way in air. And face, chest on pillow, slip hand under you, grab him and guide that way okay hand with light skin tone. Face down, S up, that's the way we like to frick. Okay Reddit guys, subscribe now, or I will be a badass.